Hey there guys, Leon Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was the Son of Delsin Rowe. This is part 1, and the last part was part 0 where I went through the origin story and how the world of Infamous would combine with the world of My Hero Academia. So yeah, as Delsin basically traveled the world as a hero, he also met Inko and fell in love with her, where soon they had Izuku. And then Izuku began absorbing other people's quirks. As he has Bakugo's explosions, he has a guy's, metal quirk, and he also has his ex-girlfriend's Gale quirk, where he's now ready to train and get stronger for the UA entrance exam. So, with all that said, let's get into this. As Izuku is basically running late after staying up all night thinking about the next spot where he's going to do another art spray to, show off his artistic skills. He's soon rushing as fast as he can to class as saying, damn it. Why am I so late? I should have went to bed early, but damn, I need to find a good spot. As he's trying to rush, however, he soon stopped when he sees the debut of Kamui Woods and Mount Lady, as he couldn't help but wanting to get sketches of them, thinking that they would become pretty cool heroes that he can probably put in for his graffiti arts, and not only that, maybe to get some skills and learn what they can do in the future. Soon after realizing the situation he's in, he's saying, shit, I can't stay here for long. I gotta get to class. As he soon rushes even more to his first day as a third year in junior high. Soon after, he makes it just in time. While he's in class, his homeroom teacher's saying, now that you're all third years, you all now need to think about your futures and what school you may apply for to start your career. As saying, now I'm going to give you all a career aptitude test. As soon everybody begins activating their quirks, as soon he tosses the paper, he tosses all the tests in the air saying, but why bother? All of you want to be heroes after all. As everybody just continued using their quirks, with Izuku just having his feet on his desk as he's just listening to a little bit of music and saying, man, I mean, they're cool. Everyone's quirk here is awesome. But there are some quirks that don't seem like they would be hero material, if anything. Just saying. As their teacher basically tells everyone to settle down. Quirk usage is still forbidden in class. As soon, Bakugo gives out his typical speech as usual, saying, don't let me in with these losers, teach. They'd be lucky to be sidekicks to some D-list hero, if anything. As everyone gets pissed, with Izuku basically looking at Bakugo saying, well, looks like Kachan's at it again. As he's just basically enjoying the show, watching Bakugo, planning on making a fool of himself, as she's just waiting for the perfect moment to chime in and take the spotlight from him. As Bakugo begins explaining that he plans on going to UA, as it's the only school worthy for him, and why he plans on becoming the next #1 hero. After this, soon their teacher's saying, oh yeah, Rowe, you plan on going to a UA as well, aren't you? After this, Bakugo looks at Izuku, as Izuku pulls out one of his wireless earbuds, saying, yep, I plan on applying for UA. I was hoping that I can get a letter of recommendation from my dad, but yeah, he told me no. I gotta get into that school with my own strength and my own skills. As Bakugo's saying, of course, you can't help but actually show me up, could you, Deku? As saying, I just told you, Kachan, my dad doesn't want me to be in recommendation, so he told me to basically take care of the entrance exam, saying, shut up! Alright, whatever. Just blow up if you want. As Bakugo begins going on a rant, saying, just because your dad is a hero doesn't mean a damn thing. I still plan on becoming the #1 hero in this damn school. If you plan on going to UA, fine. But I plan on getting the #1 spot in the entrance exam. As saying, well, you could if I wasn't there. As saying, why, you cocky? Come on, Kachan. I think we know better. I'm not trying to fight, because if I do, it looks bad, not on me, but on my dad. And he already has quite the reputation as it is. So you think we cannot do this, dude? As saying, Argh. As then their teacher saying, now, calm down, Bakugo. Midoriya, can you not aggravate Bakugo today? Saying, hey, I'll try. But he's so easy to aggravate, you know? As Bakugo gets really pissed at this comment. Soon, as the day goes by, Izuku soon looks over the coverage of what happened with Kimberly Woods and Mount Lady, as he didn't stay long after all, so he could get to class early. As soon he realized, maybe I should to be honest, looks like Mount Lady's kind of a glory hog, and feels like she has to have that fame. And I don't think she's going to be one of my favorite heroes in the future, but I think she is going to get famous for at least, well, 3 things, for example. As he said this, with soon putting his phone up and planning on heading out, with Bakugo saying, yo, Deku. As Izuku saying, oh, yo, Gachan. Can I ask, how long you're going to still continue calling me Deku? Because I'm far from useless, bro. Saying, as long as you keep calling me Kachan, I'll still call you Deku. Saying, fine. I guess that makes sense. So what do you want? As Bakugo saying, I know I can't stop you from going to UA. And knowing you're still going to go either way. So, I'm going to ask you this. You and I train for the next 10 months until the UA entrance exam. With us working together, we both can get stronger. As he's saying, no thanks, I'm good, Kachan. I train on my own. As Bakugo's saying, what? You're just going to just brush me off like that? What the hell is wrong with you? As saying, look, Kachan, the last time I remember, like back when we were beginning our first year in junior high, you say, we are no longer friends, we are rivals, and I'm going to put you down in the ground and prove that I'm going to become the #1 hero. Remember that, Deku? And I remember that word for word. You basically almost destroyed our friendship just because you felt like you need to prove that you're better than me. So, you're gonna have to lay in that bed for ruining that. So, see you later, Kachan. After leaving the classroom and basically annoying Bakugo even more, as steam almost looked like it was coming from his ears, saying, that damn irritating nerd! I'm gonna kill him! Just you wait, Deku. I'll just prove I'm better than you. I'll prove I'm always better than you. As soon as he's saying, man, it's all Kachan's fault. Now he tries to build our friendship back up? Yeah, right in hell. I mean, he basically burned that bridge with me when he said that he only saw me as an obstacle, then just his childhood friend. So, I'm just gonna see him as more of an annoyance than anything. As soon he heads home and tries to take a shortcut, as then something begins coming out of the sewers, as saying, well, shit. As then he activates his quirk and then shoots a gust of wind right at it, blowing it back for a little bit, as saying, what the hell are you? Some kind of sludge villain? Saying, you, kid, I need to take your body. I need to hide. Saying, okay, you said you need to take my body. You know, under some other pretense, under other circumstances, that would be taken out of context, you know? As saying, just give me your damn body, kid. I need to hide. As he's saying, not a chance in hell. Soon after, he jumps into the air as he glides using the wind, Then he actually pulls out of the bag. He pulls out one of his Systema sticks. As then he switches to explosion. And then points it right at the sludge villain. As it blows up square in the sludge villain's face. With saying, "Why you?" As he keeps hitting him with the explosion extema stick over and over again before manipulating the metal systema stick and creating that of a blade, as he soon strikes down, hoping that he could at least knock it out, but to no avail, saying, "Ah shit, I should have just stick to explosions. I was just trying to show off now." As then a man coming out of the sewer saying, "Never fear, for I am here! Texas Smash!" As a huge gust of wind soon engulfed the entire small alleyway. As then Izuku tried using his Systema stick to stick it into the ground to make sure not to be caught up in the huge wave of wind. As he soon looks up, saying, "Holy shit, it's All Might! All Might's right in front of me! Oh my god!" As, yes, Izuku is still an All Might fanboy. I mean, he still prefers his dad to be his number one idol and hero, but he is still a hero nerd to All Might as well. As soon saying, "There you are. Nice work, citizen. It looks like you done well to hold your own against the villain. Tell me, what is your quirk?" Saying, "Oh, my quirk? I'm able to absorb other people's quirks and use it as my own." After hearing this, All Might actually feels a little bit dread, as he still has a smile, but it seems a little bit lacking, as Izuku notices saying, "All Might, you okay?" As All Might began having flashbacks of that of All for One, as All Might saying, "Your quirks, do you take them from other people?" Saying, "What? No, I copy them to my body and add them to my collection. They still keep their quirks. I mean, who the hell would take somebody else's quirk? That's literally impossible, dude. Come on." Saying, "I see. Well then, at least you're using people's quirks to the best of their abilities and to the best of yours." As soon saying, "Yeah. Oh, that almost reminds me." As he pulls out a notebook out of his back saying, "Can I get your autograph?" Saying, "Of course, young man." As he soon signs Izuku's hero notebook, as saying, "This is gonna be awesome. I wonder what Dad's gonna say when he sees this. He's definitely gonna flip." As saying, "Your father? Is he an All Might fanboy?" Saying, "Nah, well, he is a fan of you, but he's more of a rival to you, if anything. You might know him. He's Delsin Rowe, aka Falcon." Saying, "Falcon? You're the son of Falcon?" "Yup, Izuku Rowe. That's the name. So, I plan on going to UA in the next 10 months or so I gotta start training. Any rate, catch you later, All Might, and thanks again for the autograph." As soon Izuku already leaves, with All Might saying, "Well, that's another unexpected thing. Besides his quirk, he's also the son of, well, Falcon. I guess even Rowe himself can also have a family too. Guess I'm the only one. I guess being the number one hero. Relationships are the farthest thing for me to have." As he soon looks at a watch saying, "Oh crap, I'm completely late. I gotta get to UA." As soon he basically puts the sludge villain in a bottle and then heading to the nearest police station. There, Izuku is back at his home saying, "Mom, I'm back." As Inko saying, "Welcome back, sweetie. How was school?" As saying, same old. Nothing's gonna really change that much, even being a third year. But The only difference being me training for the entrance exam, of course. Saying, well, at least you're trying your best, sweetie. That's all we could ask for, after all. Saying, yeah, Dad's home yet? Saying, no. Turns out he's still on patrols as usual, so it's going to be a while. And it's saying, yeah, guess that makes sense. As he heads into his room, and for a couple minutes changes out into his casual clothes before grabbing a black bag, then going to the fridge, grabbing a couple of drinks, and then saying, I'll be back late, Mom. Gotta start training, after all. Saying, well, don't do anything too dangerous, Izuku. Saying, no promises. After this, Izuku leaves, with then saying, time to head to that good spot where I was planning on tagging it for a bit. As for a little bit of training, he actually tests out a couple of his quirks by tagging some pretty crazy spots in Masafu City with graffiti art. As he does tons of art of heroes around the city, showing on how cool they are or how badass they would be. As one time he made a huge ass mural of Best Genius, being a fan of Best Genius after all. Then he did a mural of Endeavor and All Might, and also his dad, Delsin, fighting one another for the spot of number 1. And now he plans on going to this last spot, where he won't be doing any graffiti art for the next 10 months, due to him actually needing to really do some training for real this time, as he wants to make the biggest graffiti art piece ever, and he wants to go out with it with a bang. As he finds the perfect building within Masafu City, where a lot of people can see but not see at the same time, as he uses his Gale quirk to scale up to the building, then brings out his spray cans as he begins spraying across the building, as he does one side, then the other side. After doing all of this, the graffiti begins being noticed by tons of people, with some actually, calling the police, and then even a couple of pro heroes noticing too. Soon after, Izuku was finally done after 2 hours, with then saying, wow, I'm surprised they actually didn't do anything until now. Well, whatever. As then he deactivates his quirk as he begins falling to the ground from pretty high up, before activating his explosion quirk and then sending pretty forward before landing on the top of a building rooftop, saying, well, that should do it for the time being. Hopefully they'll get off my back, as he tries to find a good place to hide out for a little bit before everybody can notice. Soon after, 1 hour later, he heads back to his house. As he opens the door, somebody was waiting for him at the entrance, as it being his dad, Delsin, saying, oh, hey, Dad, how you been? Saying, yeah, about that. How do you explain this? As he brings out his phone and sees a huge, massive graffiti art mural of All Might, Endeavor, Delsin, Best Genius, Hawks, Mirko, and many other heroes all lined up together, as it says the best generation of heroes, saying, well, I think it's my best masterpiece. What do you think? As Delsin says, oh, definitely, this is definitely badass. But before also saying, you need to stop doing stuff like this. You know you could have got yourself killed. You know that, Izuku, right? Saying, oh, get off my back. I know, you did stuff like this too. Yeah, I did. But it was more as pranks and having fun. You take this way too seriously, to the point that you can nearly get yourself killed. You know that, right? And not only that, you still don't have permission to use your quirk. if you weren't my son, yeah, if I was your son, I wouldn't be able to do stuff like this, right? Hey, I'm the one that got the habit from you. As the two began arguing, with Inko basically having to step in and basically break the two up. As Izuku saying, you know what? This was the last thing for me to do, because now I'm going to officially start training tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the last gift I wanted to give you. After this, he storms up to his bedroom and then slams the door, with soon Delsin saying, now I know how Reggie felt. I really got to apologize to him when I die. As Inko soon hugging her husband, saying, well, at least you now understand him. I think that's good enough. But still, even though Izuku did do something pretty dangerous, and it did worry me, but it was done amazingly. He did even catch your good side after all. As Delsin looks at it again, saying, I guess you're right. He pretty much did. The next morning, Izuku basically prepares to head to school, as Delsin was waiting nearing the entrance as Izuku prepared to leave. As Delsin said, I'm sorry, Izuku. I really am. Saying, wait, what? What you did was stupid, reckless, and really stupid. As Izuku saying, are you seriously going to lecture me while you're trying to apologize? Saying, now just listen. I'm not trying to lecture you, but I can see where you were doing some good. Personally, I think you actually made quite a name for yourself now with a mural like this. However, people are going to think I'm the one who did this when I used to do graffiti tagging, but when I first came here, not you. Saying, well, true enough. But I don't really care. All I wanted to do was basically show that Hero Society still has beacons of light after all, and one of them is my dad. After saying this, he soon leaves to go to school. But Delsin saying, damn that kid. Always saying stuff like that so easily. But soon, Izuku planning on going to school, and then now he plans on training every day until the entrance exam. For 10 months straight, he continues getting stronger and stronger, and way much more stronger with his three quirks. As he wants to know if he can get at least a fourth one, but every quirk that he does see doesn't seem useful or good enough for him, as he wants a quirk that would be his own personal favorite, his own one that he would most likely use more than the others, as he's already gotten a hang of explosion, metal manipulation, and gale. He wants one that he would love to use all the time. Hopefully, when he heads to the entrance exam, he can find somebody with a quirk that be his new favorites after all, because his dad's favorite has always been smoke, being his first ability that he absorbed. So of course he needs to have his own favorite too, but he can't just pick it up just like that. As the 10 months finally go by, Izuku is almost ready for the entrance exam, as he thinks, well, all that's left is to prepare for the written exam. Good thing I already got that down. Unlike my dad, I'm 10 times more smarter than he is. Yeah, I got some time to relax before next month, so why don't I just have a little bit of more fun? I did say I was done with graffiti arts, so why don't I just hang around town, check the sights, and probably do a little bit of parkour. As he's saying all this to himself, as he does all this around Masafu City a couple of times, jump from building to building, from pipe to pipe, and from rooftop to rooftop, as he can't help but enjoy himself. Before he slipped and fall, as he soon slips right next to a young woman with white hair and red, saying, damn, that's smarts. as he soon looks around, saying, "Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I was doing a little bit of parkour training," as he soon looks at her. And she puts on her glasses and says, "Holy shit, you are so hot." As she's saying, "Wow, that's one heck of a pickup line." Saying, sorry about that. I didn't, well, said that without thinking, if I'm going to be honest. But saying, it's all fine. You say you do parkour? Isn't that dangerous? Yeah, I do a little parkour from time to time. Thanks to my dad, of course. So your dad taught you how to do parkour? That's quite interesting. As quietly she says, I'm kind of jealous. As saying, well, again, sorry about that. I'll catch you later, or maybe not. At any rate, as Izuku soon runs off, saying, "Hey, I didn't get your name. Izuku Rowe." As saying, Izuku Rowe. Why does that name sound so familiar? But doubt I'm gonna meet him again. Plus, he's the same age as my little brother. Like, as soon a couple other girls say, "Hey, Fuyumi, you're gonna come or not?" Saying, "I'm on my way." As then, 1 month has finally passed, and Izuku is now in front of UA. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them, and also like and subscribe, which really helps with the channel a lot, and I would really appreciate it too. Also, check out my Discord and my gaming channel, which the links would be in description below. At any rate, with all that said, this is Mooky signing out. Later, guys.